Don't you hate when YouTubers put that the Detroit Lions are getting great news and we signed somebody off the practice squad? Well, I'm not going to do that to you, but the Detroit Lions do have some good news. Well, no, it's good and it's depending on how you look at it. And that is that the 21-day window has opened, as you can see from the banner below, for two people. One is and the other one, we need him back tremendously. That one in question is DJ Reed, who suffered a hamstring injury in week 4 against the Cleveland Browns and has been on injured reserve. Now, his 21-day window did open today, which means that he has to make a decision. We have to see him by that first game in December. Could we see him earlier than that? It is a possibility. But who am I super duper excited to see? The guy that's going to change the pass rush for the better. The guy who Brad Holmes decided to re-sign instead of drafting someone or signing someone else in free agency. That is your guy, Marcus Davenport. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 100% sarcasm about him. Of course, I don't think he's going to do anything. But you know what? It doesn't matter what I think because he is part of the team and he is the guy. The Lions are stuck with this team. This is their football team. Dan Campbell today didn't even know what a pass rush win rate was. I think that's kind of funny because these advanced analytics everyone is like lives and dies by them. I don't live and die by PFF or pass rush win rate. Say that 3 times fast, but I think that it is quite funny. But Marcus Davenport is back. Guess who's back again. Will he get hurt again? Man, I got no sympathy, because I told you it was a bad signing when we signed him in 2024. I told you it was a bad signing when we re-signed him in 2025. Marcus Davenport is not it. However, we're going to need his help. We are going to need his help. We got Ahmed is back. We got Davenport is back. And the Detroit Lions are dead last in pass rush win rate. I have to go very, very slow when I say that because I will trip and stumble completely over that phrase. All right, let's take a look and let's bring in, what does that mean exactly? What does pass rush win rate mean exactly? All right, so I don't know who tallies this stuff, but they got a stat for every stat, and then they got a stat for that stat. All right, so according to Google, pass rush win rate is a metric that measures how often a pass rusher successfully beats their blocks within 2.5 seconds. It is calculated as a percentage of the total pass rush snaps and is used to objectively evaluate a player's performance in getting past offensive linemen. This advanced metric uses player tracking data to provide a more comprehensive view of a player's effectiveness than traditional stats like sacks alone. So it looks like that it is just an extra metric that they use, and these are all by the chips that are in the player's shoulder pad, so that's how they can tell how fast Jahmyr Gibbs is going, or when you ever see a video and they have the little graphic on the screen and stuff like that, seeing a player get to the pass rusher and they can track the lines that they were running. That's all because of that chip. So according to what a pass rush win rate is, that is beating your blocker in 2.5 seconds. And how fast do you do that? So the Detroit Lions, I don't know exactly what this statistical as far as percentage is, but they are dead last, which is crazy because Aiden Hutchinson going into week 10 led the league in pressure. So you got pressures, you got pass rush win rate, you got all these different, stats on top of sacks. And the Detroit Lions are dead last in those. Marcus Davenport is he going to change that? We will see. Speaking of Marcus Davenport, I decided to pull that shirt when he went on IR. There was no reason to believe in Davenport if he was on IR. But you know what? As a special for Davenport being off IR, I am going to re-release the shirt. All right, until he disappears again. And this time it's going to be $21. It's going to be marked down to $21 in reference to the 21-day window he has the return. Now, we will see Marcus Davenport again. We will definitely see him. There's no doubt about it. But is it going to matter? But DJ Reed is a guy that we cannot wait to get back. We really didn't see him and Terrion. Early on, Terrion was getting called for all these penalties and all this stuff. I would like to see the new version of Terrion because Terrion has been playing better. There's no doubt about that. When it comes to Terrion Arnold, we were more concerned about his PI calls, his whatever calls that the number of calls that he was getting. Nobody said he was a terrible corner. It was just the number of calls. You can't help your team if you're getting penalties all the time. But the way he's been playing lately, got his first interception against the Minnesota Vikings, came out, did get concussed in the last game. Don't know if he's going to be available this game, but it seems like we are like tit for tat when it comes to these two cornerbacks. But to see them play together, DJ Reed was lights out, and then a much improved Terrion Arnold, it should be a real good time for the Detroit Lions. But who are you excited about? Who are you excited about as far as the return of? Are you more excited about DJ Reed or are you more excited about Marcus Davenport? DJ Reed is phenomenal. I want to focus on Marcus Davenport because, again, we talk about this, and you guys, I don't know if you don't like to hear it, but I really don't care. And that is that Brad Holmes dropped the ball. He dropped the ball by re-signing a guy that is, see, I've been having some dialogue about injured players. And if like, for instance, Jalen Phillips was coming off of 2 season-ending injuries. And so was Marcus Davenport. So there was a couple guys. DJ Reader had the same injury 2 times in 3 years. We signed him. Emmanuel Mosley was coming off a season-ending injury. We signed him. DJ Chark was coming off a season-ending injury. We signed him, right? Marcus Davenport coming off a season-ending injury. We signed him. So you can take your chance on a guy coming off. Tim Patrick, 2 consecutive season-ending injuries. We sign him. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. I would have preferred for Brad Holmes to take his chance on a guy that could be a stud, like a Jalen Phillips, than to waste his time and his money and our efforts on Marcus Davenport. So it's comments in the comment section. That's a shame, man. The over-under of games that Marcus Davenport will play. That is a crying shame. The dude has played up until this year. Like, keep this in mind. And this is why I just can't, I'm not going to apologize for my thoughts on Marcus Davenport. If he helps us get to a Super Bowl, that's fantastic. Before we signed him, 4 games. We signed him 2.5. Right now, 1.5. And now he's got a total in 30. We've played, it was 34 games, right? His last season, his first season with Minnesota, one and only season with Minnesota. Then his first season with us, which was 17 games. And right now we're 6-3. We played 9 games. So 17 is 34. And then you have another 9. That's 43 games. Out of 43 games, this guy, are you ready for this? Has played 8 games out of 43. 4, 2, and 1.5. Is there any legit reason that we should believe that Marcus Davenport is going to finish the season? I got a funny story for you. Had a person in the comment section of my last video, and not the last video, but I think we were doing a live stream of the game. And the person said that they bought the Marcus Davenport shirt, which if you guys don't remember, it's actually washing right now. I don't believe in Marcus Davenport, but don't has a line through it, as in I don't believe in him, but for the sake of the rest of y'all, I'm gonna strike through it. So I don't believe in Marcus in Davenport. He said that he was in a store. I don't know if this is cap. He said he wasn't lying, but that Brad Holmes, he ran into Brad Holmes. I'm like, okay, runs into Brad Holmes, and Brad Holmes sees the shirt and starts shaking his head. No words were exchanged, just shirt. And if you watch this video, put it in the comment section, and I'll pin that comment. But, it is what it is. We'll see how it works out in a matter of weeks. Now, when could we see both DJ Reed and Marcus Davenport? I think, honestly, so right now it's the 12th. That's when do you notice that like the 21-day window seems to open? Is it just me, or does it seem to open on Wednesdays? It could be different days, but it seems to open on Wednesdays, which are in line with the new league week beginning. So we are off of the Commanders and all that Deron Payne nonsense, and we are back. We are on to the Philadelphia Eagles, which is, according to Aiden Hutchinson, the game of the year. Or not the game of the year, but a must-win game. So when do you think we could see either one of these gentlemen? So if you look at the 3 weeks, we're talking about we're going into December. So you have the 19th, you have the 27th, which is the day before Thanksgiving. And then you would go over into the 3rd. And 3rd of December is a Wednesday. So the Detroit Lions have until the 4th of December to make a decision on both DJ Reed and Marcus Davenport. If they eat all of that, the Lions have a game on the 16th. We probably will not see either one of them then. Then we have a game on the 23rd. Then we have a quick turnaround. We have a game on the 27th. Then we don't play again until the 2nd week in December. So I don't know if they start flexing games and all this stuff, but the next Sunday that we would play most likely would be December 7th. And then we play the Rams after that and so on and so forth. So I don't know. They have to until December 4th to make a decision, which would mean that we could see both Marcus Davenport and as a matter of fact, I have the schedule pulled up here. Who do we play December the 7th or that week? So Marcus Davenport. So we actually played December 4th. So we play on Thursday Night Football. I was not aware of that. So we played Dallas. So that means that the Lions have to make a decision by the Dallas game. So if you follow me here, the Lions play on the 16th. They play on the 23rd. I'm so used to them getting 10 days off. Didn't this happen a few years ago? Wait a minute. Put in the comment section. Did this happen the year that we went to the NFC Championship game that we played after Thanksgiving? We played on Thanksgiving, and then we played the following Thursday. I want to say it happened in the last 2 years. So we played the 16th against the Eagles. Then we play on the 23rd against the Giants. We play the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving at home. Then instead of that 10-day break, we get a 7-day break. We play the 4th against the Dallas Cowboys. But then our 10-day break comes against before we take on the LA Rams on the 14th of December. So they have to make a decision on both Davenport and DJ Reed by that Thursday night game. I would assume like it has to be that day because that would be 21 days from today. So we probably will see them both that day, or at least one of them. We'll see one of them. I don't know who it'll be. Will it be Davenport or will it be, because usually I think the injury Davenport has, that thing can put you out for the season. It really can. So anyway, we'll see how we do. Again, don't forget for some reason I can't have my shop up and the product page of the Rich Wallet. And I'm going to keep that. Whenever they drop that on sale is when I'll push it. And, usually it's like I said, it's 45% off. When it goes back up, I am working on an affiliate code or a product code. I don't think they're going to give it to me for you to save 20% all the time, but I don't think I'm really trying to lean on Ridge for that. But while it's on sale and heavily discounted and their Black Friday prices are going on, I expect it to be like this probably throughout the month of December until we hit the Christmas holiday. So I will definitely keep that. But you can go to fandrivenbrand.com. The link for the shop should be in the description or on the about section. But if you want a Davenport shirt, all of them are going to be $21 in honor of his 21-day window opening. Now, trust me, that is almost no profit for me, but outstanding savings for you. All right. Order something else while you at it too and not pay for that shipping. All right. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.